Check. Organ farms. I know from an ear device, so I know says another voice upgrade. And today I'll be doing a tutorial based on requests on a ponytail swoop with a braided ponytail. Now to get started, of course, you know the first thing you want to do is to part the section that you're going to use to do the swoop. And you guys notice I get it right this time. Swoop, not sweep. Even though it's really the same thing, but anyway. So we're gonna part from one side of the hair and then bring it to the middle to create that swoop, and then we're now applying styling jam and then refining the part. I got that out of the way. So we have that section here that we're going to use to do the swoop. Next thing we're going to do is to catch up the rest of the hair. This is to allow us to do the swoop without any obstruction, as well as the rest of the hair will be catched up in one to create that ponytail. Now when you're catching up the hair, you want to catch it as neat as possible. Bring it all together and then secure it with a scoochie or elastic band, whichever you have. And you want to get it as tight as possible without irritating the client's head. What we're gonna do is to basically apply eco gel to where we're gonna get the swoop done, part a little section, and then bring it back toward the ponytail, just like that. And then do the same thing again, part a little section, apply the eco gel, and then bring it back toward the ponytail. Now this client's hair is thick enough as well as tall enough, so we're not gonna need to use any other hair. We're just gonna use the client's hair. And then when you're going toward her forehead, you're gonna swoop it down before going back. This is because if you swoop it straight back like the rest of the hair that we've done so far, the back part of that swoop will be bulging. There will be too much hair there, so basically you'll bring some of the hair to her forehead and then you create that swoop back towards the ponytail. Now you notice the part that we created, are the sections that we're parting out. We didn't part it straight from the forehead straight backward, because then you wouldn't have that swoop. So what we did a slant part. That way you're able to bring the hair down to her forehead and then back toward the ponytail. And basically that's the formula. Part a little section, apply your eco gel after you comb out the hair that you parted, and then you bring it down to her forehead based on where you've reached, and then swoop it back toward the ponytail. Now if you've reached this far in the video and you're liking what you're seeing so far, I hope that you like the video. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any feedback. If you have any questions, feel free to interact with us in the comment section. If you think that you're learning anything from this video, feel free to share the video so others can learn as well. And of course, if you're new, if you have not subscribed as yet, you can subscribe to be a part of the family, and that way you'll be able to watch all of our videos as we drop them. If you're finding it helpful and you want to be notified when a video is dropped, be sure to turn your post notification bell on. And remember, if you're using a mobile device, be sure that you're setting in your phone the notifications for YouTube is on as well. So now we have completed the swoop and we're just going over it to refine it. Now we're moving to the other side. Basically, we're applying a little bit of Eco Gel just to keep the hair in place and bring it back to the ponytail. So the swoop has already been completed, and then we're basically just, in a sense, swooping back the other side of her hair toward the ponytail to get that neatness. And then what we're gonna do next is to just create a simple edge for this client, because she's not extravagant. She just requested something simple, so we're giving her a simple edge like that. Now if you're liking this video, you can look to the top right. You will see a suggestion link which allows you to view all of my tutorials on here. You can click on that link and it will lead you to those tutorials, and basically, whichever you like, you can share and leave a comment. Now I'm applying styling jam to her sideburn to create a little style right there. Now we're gonna use the dryer to basically dry the hair, dry the Eco Gel that we applied, to keep everything in place, because the next step we're gonna move to is to create that braided ponytail. So we just want to make sure that the Eco Gel is as dry as possible. Now we're gonna create that braided ponytail. We're using 1 pack of Expression Braid, and as you know, I will always do my pre-stretch on my own because we want to create some ends after you've braided the hair. So you do a little pre-stretch like that to get the ends. After we have created the ends, next thing I'm going to do, in this case I'm going to ask my client to help me. So she will hold on to the hair and I'll take a little section out, which is basically going to be used to wrap the base of the ponytail, and then I'll section the hair in 3. This is where we'll get started with the braiding, and that's what we're basically creating, is that braided ponytail. And of course, you will plait as normal, but do not plait the hair too tightly or braid the hair too tightly, because you don't want the ponytail to look stiff. You want it to have a little bounce, and after we've completed it, we also will loosen it a little bit more as well. Now the client requested a little spin on this ponytail, so what we're going to do is we're going to braid to a section, and then we use elastic to secure the braid as tightly as possible. And then what she requested is to have the ends curled. So what we're doing is just wrapping the ends of the braid on rods. So of course we're rodding the end to create curls. I want to take the time to just congratulate the people who participated in the shoutouts competition. We will be confirming the winners, first, second and third place, as well as anybody else that qualified to get a shoutout, and we'll be creating a video to make all the announcements soon. So now we're gonna braid the part of the client's hair that is left out and create a little bun, which is where we'll be installing the ponytail. So we put elastic on and tie it like that, which will be used to apply the ponytail to the client's hair. We turn it upside down, put the elastic on and wrap it tightly around that little bun that we created. Then we push the ponytail onto the bun, and as I had told you before, we're going to use that section that we left out to wrap the base of the ponytail, which we are doing right here. This will help to secure the ponytail onto the client's hair along with the elastic that was used, and we're wrapping it as tightly as possible, round and round until there's no more hair left. Now I hope that you're liking this video since you have reached this far, and you can also check out our second channel, which is Freestyle Jamaica. Now what I'm doing here is using a hairpin to secure the ponytail onto the bun, and then now I'm loosening the hair a little bit like I told you I would. This allows the ponytail to not look stiff, and now I'm using a little bit of heat to get rid of any hair that is sticking out. And now I'm applying warm or hot water to the ends that we rodded to create the curl. And then of course we're applying a little bit of oil sheen to get that finished look. And then now we're removing the rods to get the curl. Like you're seeing, the curls are little bit longer than what was requested. So what I'll be doing after removing the rods is just clipping off a little bit off the end so that the length matches what the client requested, like that. Awesome. And basically we have that finished look with the curl at the end of the ponytail. Here you are, that ponytail with the curl at the end along with the swoop. You see that perfect finish that we always aim for. And as you can see, the ponytail is not stiff because we didn't plait it too tightly, and the client is loving it.